All right, so Ask REL, episode 3. Thanks everybody who's been submitting the questions. The best way to submit them is on the Instagram IG story. You go up in the story, you'll see the Ask REL, and you'll see the little widget that says, ask me a question. Type it in there, and I'll get to them pretty much every week.
Can you share some of your favorite drills?
Can you share your favorite drill? So, got a lot of them, but probably my favorite drill to do if I had to pick one is gonna be 3-on-3 help drill. Basically what it is, it makes you communicate, makes you play hard, makes you X out of help, like help and recover, makes you box out. It's a defensive drill, high intense drill. We did it in college. 3-on-3 help defensive drill. That's my favorite drill.
Defensive drill. It's a defensive drill. Somebody got to get the ball. Somebody one pass away. Somebody in help. You understand? Defensive drill. Get it stopped or you got push-ups. Good job. Yeah. Okay, everybody pay attention. Give me next group, and everybody listen. Somebody gets the ball, then look, the next person close, take this away, get up. No, turn the other way, yeah. Get up in this passing lane. Because when you have a disadvantage, if you allow them to move the ball quick, your holes are gonna get picked apart. But if he pressure the ball, yeah, so he can't just whip it around. And then up to the next closest, which kind of pass does he have to make after this? Something high, slow, right? Now we have a chance to recover. But it starts with ball pressure and then next pass pressure. So if that's not there, they just whip it around, quick jumper. Does everybody understand? You got to keep your key principles to the shit that helps you win the game and get the possession. 3-on-4, 2-on-3, 5-on-4, 5-on-5. Those are your key things right now. Then we'll deal with the help guy in a second. Come on.
I am desperately trying to get my son, who is a 6'1" sophomore that has D1 aspirations, over this hump. His high school coach uses him as a shooting specialist because he struggles with handling the ball under pressure. What can I do to get him over it?
Wide variety of answers here, and there really is no one answer. I hate having to tell people this. I just did this the other day, and I was answering somebody, I think on IG, but there's no one way to get somebody over ball handling pressure. You need game reps. Figure out a way to get that ball handling pressure in a training practice situation. Come up with punishments. Come up with things that make that player feel the pressure of what they feel in the game, and you just beat it into them over and over and over again. And the truth is, they may never get over it. If you got a fear of heights, you may never get over heights. So what do? You probably just stop going around fucking heights.
Are you ever going to make it out to Sacramento?
Oh, I keep seeing this a lot. People asking, are you coming out to Sacramento? Are you going to do REL Academy in Sacramento? I don't know why we got a Sacramento reach right out here in Pittsburgh, but answer is probably not in the near future. But if there's some programs or kids who want to work with us remotely out in Sacramento, reach out to us and we may be able to do something for you.
I feel like my son plays different depending on the coach. Is that normal?
Yeah, absolutely. Different coaches are going to bring different things out of kids. Different kids are going to respond and not respond to different coaches differently. Coaches matter, man. Hank Haney's a legendary golf coach. He coached Tiger Woods from like 06 through 2010. He has like a 9 or 10-year-old son who's really into hockey. He said they literally moved their family from Arizona to Chicago just because he found like an amazing hockey program for his son out in Chicago. His idea is that you spare no expense, you stretch yourself in any way, shape, or form to find good coaching for your kids. So everyone may not feel that way, but there's a reason for that because every coach is not equal. So it's absolutely normal.
Is travel basketball worth it for 5th and 6th graders with poor coaching?
No, and it kind of piggybacks off of the last thing I said. If your kid is not progressing, if you're a player, you're listening to this, you're not progressing, and your parents give you freedom to make your own decisions on where you play these things, no, you don't do anything. I don't care if it's travel, non-travel, if it's cool, not cool, if whatever it is, if you're not progressing as a 5th and 6th grader, which is basically prime progression time, you don't do it. It's not worth it at all. And it's not just travel basketball, and that's what people get wrong. Like, it's not about the traveling piece. It's about the piece in whole. It's the training, it's the people coaching them, it's the practices, it's the games, it's the leagues, everything you get involved in. If it's poor, you don't do it. It's that simple.
Me and my son are struggling to decide which team he should play on. Is it better for him to start on a 3 SSB team or come off the bench for an EYBL team?
This is definitely a tricky one. Not a one size fits all. I'm gonna give you a general answer first that usually I would rather play on the EYBL and get less minutes than if it's real minutes. 8 minutes a game, probably not worth it. If I'm gonna get 12 minutes a game on the EYBL, I'm probably gonna go there versus maybe starting and playing 20 minutes a game on 3 SSB. Again, it depends on the kid though, because some kids, you gotta understand that there are certain kids who are not going to do well with only 10 minutes a game on the EYBL. They need more time than that. They're not going to be ready. They're not going to be comfortable or confident. So know your child. In that situation, don't put him in that situation. But if you got a dog and you know he's going to do his thing with 5 minutes or 25 minutes, I'm putting him on the EYBL. Why? Because that is just, it's a brand, guys. It's just like, take the AAU thing out of it. Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma, Nike's the top dog. They just are in branding. And so for that reason, the coaches and all of the shit and the attention is at the Nike level. It's at the Nike platform more than anyone. So if I can go do my thing, I want to do it at Nike. That said, if it's too wishy-washy on the EYBL team and the 3 SSB team is like really solid, the coaching's good, you know for sure he's going to start, he's comfortable, then you do that. You always do what's more comfortable, because I don't care if you play the entire game. If you're playing like shit, you're playing like shit and it's not gonna matter. And I don't care if you play 7 minutes a game if you're getting in that 7 minutes and showing what you need to show. Because either way, you're gonna get what you want out of it. Those coaches are gonna see that. You can't fool coaches. Coaches can watch somebody for 8 minutes in a game and see that they can help their program. They have. I've literally had coaches talk to me about that exact scenario with some of my players. So it's definitely not a one size fits all. You got to know your kid. I would tell you if he's ready for that 10 minutes a game on the EYBL, that's where I'm going. So that's the end of episode 3 for Ask REL. Keep submitting your questions. I will take them on Twitter. Like I think this morning I posted it on Twitter and Snapchat and other things. Wherever you can get me the questions, get them to me. And relacademy.com as usual to figure out what we can do for you to help you out in your basketball journey. We love to help you out. So stay tuned for the next episode. Ask REL.